Manchester United won, Tottenham Hotspur 0. Get in there, fucking yes. We nicked it late on, a late Anthony Martial strike, a scuff shot into the bottom corner, beat Hugo Lloris, and Manchester United come away with all 3 points. Really pleased with that win because Manchester United made a number of changes for today's game after that game against Swansea, and Manchester United had to get back to winning ways in the Premier League. We've got Chelsea coming up on the horizon next weekend away from home, and at home Manchester United have to have a good home form, and we kept a clean sheet and won the game. Now Manchester United started off the brighter of the two teams, but without really creating too many chances. Tottenham grew into it as the half went on, but neither side really created enough chances in that first half. You look at the likes of Rashford having that shot from the free kick from distance, which Hugo Lloris saved, but besides that there wasn't too many chances. Tottenham having a few from distance which were easily saved from David De Gea, so there wasn't too many chances. David De Gea getting in, well, Phil Jones getting in David De Gea's way for a cross and him spilling a ball which was the most nervous probably of the first half. But at half time 0-0 was fair result, and Manchester United really had to up its second half in order to get the victory, to keep the gap short between Manchester United and Manchester City. And also Tottenham really couldn't afford to lose this game, and probably as well needed the victory to keep the gap low between them and Manchester City. Okay, it's a difficult away game and Tottenham would have probably been happy with a point, but the fact that they were already 5 points away from Manchester City, and if Manchester City are to win away at West Brom later on today, then the gap will be huge from them and Tottenham. So obviously Tottenham made the changes first, Llorente coming on and Dembele coming on, and there was a bit more threat with Eriksen when he moved positions, and obviously Dele Alli having a good chance in this game to score, just poking wide. Probably could have scored on another day if he'd got it on target, would have probably beat David De Gea. Romelu Lukaku had been a pretty poor game again for his standards, not getting too many touches first half, only having 20 touches of the ball, and Rashford 19, but Rashford looked the more threatening for me in the game. I mean, he played with two strikers up front, but it didn't really work today for Manchester United. I think Romelu Lukaku seems to play better, or seems to like playing better on his own. There wasn't enough link-up play between the two. There wasn't a whole deal of chances for the pair, but Romelu Lukaku getting a chance when obviously Marcus Rashford was taken off for Anthony Martial. Also Mkhitaryan before that went off for Jesse Lingard. And that real good chance there with the header from Romelu Lukaku. He did have another chance where Hugo Lloris saved well from a shot which I think was just creeping in the far post, but that header would have probably gone in if it hadn't hit the post. I can't see Hugo Lloris saving that. And then late on, obviously the scuff shot, it was a kick up the field from David De Gea, headed on by Romelu Lukaku, and then fell to Anthony Martial, who scuffed the ball into the bottom corner. It wasn't the cleanest of strikes, and Manchester United come away with all 3 points. I thought Ashley Young was decent at the back today. And overall really positive for Manchester United that we've got the 3 points. We've kept yet another clean sheet. We're not giving too much away in defence. We've kept all clean sheets at home so far this season. We haven't let any goals in the league. That's, I think, 5 wins in 5 at Old Trafford. So we're starting to make this place a bit of a fortress at home, and we've seen the game off, and really pleased to get that, to put pressure on Manchester City that are playing later today against West Brom at 3 o'clock. Not expecting West Brom to get anything from the game, but it still puts pressure on Manchester City. At the moment the gap is only 2 points, well 3 points if you include the goal difference, but there is time for Manchester United to still make that goal difference up. But overall just happy that we've got the 3 points, and we roll on next weekend. It's Manchester City and Arsenal next weekend, and Manchester United and Chelsea, so someone's going to probably drop points there in them games. 2 big teams are at least going to drop points because not all 4 teams can win. So it's interesting to see. We've given ourselves a bit more chance now with getting that goal, because if we'd drawn 0-0 today, it would have been a kick in the balls. Manchester City would have gone into their game in confident mood with the chance to go really far clear, about 8 points or so clear, including goal difference in the title race, which would have been massive for them. So we've stopped that from happening. We've at least kept in touch and distance with them. So overall really pleased with that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This is the sort of result that Manchester United could have got if we'd just had that one good chance in that game against Liverpool in the second half, if it had opened up, and people would have then said it was a masterclass. But over the last few days, all I've been hearing is Pochettino is the best manager, he's better than Jose Mourinho, and all this dog shit. Manchester United fans saying that we should sack Jose Mourinho and hire Pochettino. Look at Mourinho's record. He's won about dozens and dozens of trophies in his managerial career. Yet Pochettino hasn't at this moment won any trophies. Yes, he's a good young manager, but at this present he hasn't won any trophies. And at Manchester United, you've got to be winning trophies if you are to keep your job and be successful. We've already won 2 trophies under Jose Mourinho, and hopefully we're going to see some more this season. So I'm really positive still for the season. I mean, I've been a little bit more negative after them couple of poor performances, but I'm still positive that Manchester United can win something this season and have a decent season. At the end of the day, glory is what matters. We don't want to be like Arsenal, finishing 3rd, 4th, or like Tottenham, just putting the pressure on and finishing 2nd and winning nothing. We want to go out there and win a couple of trophies. So hopefully we can do that this season. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.